4 weeks, I mapped out every element of what I thought would become the most extraordinary evening of our lives together. I envisioned the soft glow of candles flickering across her favorite corner in the restaurant, the quiet photographer hidden nearby ready to immortalize the moment, and the ring that bore words carved just for us, words that carried the weight of our shared story. Every choice I made came from a place of devotion. I was certain she felt the same depth of love I carried for her. For more than 3 years, we had woven a tapestry of laughter, long conversations, small rituals, and endless talks about the future. That night, I walked forward believing I was about to step into the first chapter of forever. That morning, I picked up the ring from the jeweler. My hands shook slightly as I opened the velvet box, staring at the symbol of all the hope I carried. Back at home, I slipped into the suit she once said made her weak every time I wore it, making sure every detail was flawless. Right before I left, I spotted her phone on the couch. I grabbed it absent-mindedly, meaning only to bring it along. That was when the screen lit up with a new message. It was from her closest friend. "Are you still rejecting him tonight?" At first, I didn't understand. I opened the conversation, my chest tightening. The words I read didn't just sting, they unraveled me completely. Asterisk, he's proposing tonight. Wait until you see me turn him down. Asterisk. I froze. My mind kept circling the same question. Maybe it was a misunderstanding? Maybe the words weren't meant the way they seemed? But there was no mistake. She knew exactly what I had been planning, and she had been preparing not just to reject me, but to perform it like some cruel joke. The air left my lungs. My vision swam. Every ounce of excitement and tenderness drained away, leaving only heartbreak. I could have confronted her immediately. I could have hurled the ring across the room, shouted, demanded answers. But something inside me shifted. If she wanted a performance, I would give her one, but not the one she expected. So I carried on. I picked her up, forcing a smile, hiding the storm that raged inside me. I matched her energy, pretending to be the man who had woken that morning full of hope. She didn't notice a thing. She looked radiant, almost smug, maybe even rehearsing how she would deliver the rejection. She carried herself like someone holding all the cards, completely unaware that the rules had already changed. At the restaurant, we went through the motions. Conversation, laughter, shared bites. When dessert arrived, I pushed back my chair and stood. Her face lit up with mock surprise, and I saw it, the faint smirk, the flicker of triumph in her eyes. The whole room turned its attention to us. She braced herself, ready to give the dramatic refusal she had planned. But instead of pulling out the ring, I lifted her phone. In a calm, deliberate voice, I read aloud, "Asterisk, he's proposing tonight. Wait until you see me turn him down. Asterisk." Gasps rippled through the restaurant. Her face drained of color. The smug confidence that had carried her all evening evaporated. I slipped the ring back into my pocket. My voice was quiet, steady. "You could have told me the truth," I said. "You didn't have to make it a show." I turned and walked out. The silence of the restaurant trailed behind me, broken only by the sound of my own footsteps. I didn't look back. The chill of the night air struck me like a cleansing wave. What should have been the most devastating night of my life felt strangely liberating. I had given my heart completely, but she had never truly intended to return it. Now I knew. Back at my apartment, I poured a drink and let the stillness surround me. No illusions, no more pretending, just clarity. Messages buzzed on my phone soon after, apologies, excuses, desperate attempts to undo what had been done. But it was already over. She had mocked something sacred, and in doing so destroyed whatever future we might have shared. Her betrayal handed me something unexpected. Not her hand in marriage, but the truth I had needed all along. I was no longer a man hoping for love from someone who didn't value me. I was a man who finally walked away.